into all the Hangar 9 planes. That would be quite nice. So, a lot of really nice airplanes. I think most of them are going to be nitro or gas. So as to say, this does have flaps, but the actual Cub, I think, usually doesn't. I think this one does. Oh, but it's a carbon Cub. And it flies much more stable because it's not as ludicrously overpowered. It's not actually that big. It's a good size. It's like a meter and a half, something like that. Big old hammerhead there. Very in for slow flight. So that would be something this excels at. The actual Cub excels at. It's 10 or it's just flaps intermediate. Down. And just apply some good pattern here. Turn base flaps. Usually base leg is just a 80 for seed. Very nice. Okay. X-Cub. Speed. Short field conversion. This is quite nice, say. There. Let's see if we can do a little bit of a pinpoint landing. Great. Next, knee. Okay. It's full. Overshoot. I mean, I can get the wheels down in front of me, but I just stopped there. Still, very nice airplane. As always when it's the same, but with the different batteries, I always go for the one with the most cells because it's just going to be this. I mean, just fly at a low throttle setting if you want to see what the rear cell count is like. Actually, this thing with a 6 cell is quite punchy, I must say. It's pretty quick. It isn't exactly meant for high alpha. It doesn't have flashes. It's a little slow to go by. And just do our sort of 45 out to our base leg. Alright. What's next? Ooh, Mustang. Oh, again, might as well just go with the interlink. Or, oh, I think the interlink is actually for... I think that just means it's designed for the simulator controller, but anyways, let's go for that. Yep, does have retracts, flaps to take off, and canopy retract. Great. Power. Power. Oh man, that's beautiful. The scale markings painted up in the D-Day colors. High-speed pass. Let's do more like a straight high-speed pass instead of a tip. Let's split S into a low-speed pass. I actually usually shy away from scale models in, like, scale replica models in, like, real RC flying because, or to sort of lean into the characteristics of RC that, man, some of these warbirds are so beautiful. I kind of want to get one. Do I have enough? I have an A10. Is that scale? Mostly got that because I wanted to try an EDF. It's actually the only EDF I have. I'm gonna try that again. try the gas and the electric version of this nice little bike thing. Really get more coordinated with my aerobatics. Try to actually do at least one loop where I stay in plane. Oh man, I usually end up drifting away from myself. Do the opposite there. A little hammerhead. Climb. Try to hover for a second. Getting into the sun. Just put it into a dive. Smoke off for a second. Just do a little high speed run. On. 2. Yeah, that's a little better. That's a barrel roll. That's not intended to be. Alright, let's bring it in. Smoke off. And in. Some high alpha. Right for a spot landing. Yeah, not quite, but not too bad. Okay. Yeah, let's try the electric version quick. Don't get any smoke with that. Well, you can put a smoke generator on. You just have to put a little electric heating element in there. Oh. Well, it's okay. Don't really need the landing gear. Although this will give me a chance to really push my landing skills, I guess. Try to really keep it coordinated and to keep that wing that doesn't have gear up the last second. There we go. Okay. Also not as bad on the electric as you can stop the prop. These same wingspan, different engines, or yeah, let's try both. The 30cc version. I think it actually is bigger. It must be. It's such a much larger engine. Oh, yeah. Alright. High-speed flat pass here. Very sloppy half Cuban. Let's see if I can knife edge. Probably not. Yeah, this is pretty aerobatic and it has good roll rate, but nowhere near enough rudder to, or even a big enough horizontal, or even a big enough vertical stabilizer to try the knife edge. Let's try some slow flight here. Here, bring it back in. There it is. Oh, it's the same thing. Yeah, I'll try it with the electric motor though. That sounds fun. That's why. Like, this thing seems to be ballooning a whole lot. So, get a slow flight. Spring it in for wind is pretty mild. So, I mean, you can change it in the settings, but I have the default, which is like a couple knots of wind, so kind of land any direction. Although, by convention, I try to pretend that it's all in one direction. Alright, this is the last Hangar 9. Valiant. This looks pretty quick. It's flats. Spin them to take off, and see how fast the high-speed pass goes with this thing. Half Cuban reversal, the way I do for most speed tests. Oh, that's cutting a little close to the rest. That's fine. Oh, that's pretty quick. Not crazy fast. It's very nice looking airplane. flaps down. Actually, it's one thing I don't usually do very much in RC is grabbing and slipping. They're just so small, barely need to. I am getting better at landing tail drivers, which maybe transfer over to, well, not real life full scale, but real life models. Ooh, very. This will be great to be fun. Okay, so here I'll set up a mix so that I can use a flap twist lock here. Okay, so I'll set that to almost right there-ish. Brakes. Alright, and set 5 degrees backwards. Actually, let's do like the default 45 degree takeoff and see how fast it is. It's pretty short. Let's pause this back. Nose drops a good bit. Man, it's a beautiful airplane. The real one and the model, and even the in-game model. Now let's try the VTOL characteristics out a bit. So we get the flap twist all the way clockwise. Do a mixing switch so it's used and do it all the way counterclockwise. So it's both providing vertical component and actually pushing rearward. Slow us down. So it's a little tricky. It's a turbine, so it's not super responsive. Step forward. Also do a vertical takeoff here and just hover it for a second. Realflight. How much an actual turbine Harrier model costs? Probably, well, not as much as the full scale, but quite a lot. I actually managed pretty well. Okay. Let's put it back in. Let's do a split S back. Immediate position, engage flat mix. All the way. Twist knot to optimized position. Yep. Alright, well, at least it didn't fly into the ground. Speed. Okay. Oh, a hawk. It is exactly what it says it is. It is actually, well, I mean, it's actually a glider, but it's a hawk. It flies like a hawk, except the wings don't flap. Actually, do they? I don't think so. If I put the throttle up, does that do anything? No, it does not. Okay. Yeah, still kind of fun. Try that slope soaring at some point. Oh, it's a little multi-rotor. Ooh. So just the 3-position switch. Is this more like a race quad? Yeah, a little bit. It's still pretty heavily auto levels. No, I don't think the 3-position does anything with this one. Don't really need to practice as much with multi-rotors because they kind of fly themselves, but it's always good to get a little bit, and it helps with the helicopters. Mid-sized, relatively small, but I'd say mid-sized. Just nice, steady point. Really good. Like flying on. Maybe do anything crazy. Maybe do quick sideways. Oh, yep, that's what I get. Okay, I really need to focus on okay. So never get 2 mistakes high before you make 1 mistake. Okay, that still wasn't great, but didn't break anything else. There. Let's go back to auto level. Let's just try to get this one back on the ground without breaking a rotor blade. Okay. Let's just move it from point A to point B. Down. Don't break anything. There. Okay. Oh, right, they're little micro heavy. Same thing. Focus on not crashing. If I don't, this one's really maxed it up. Actually, no, it has a little. Oh no, the tail rotor is. That's not a rotor. It's just like a tail. So if you get even more forward speed or something, this one probably does have the Wait, well, that doesn't count because it just did that to itself. So, actually, when you get, ironically, when you get to a certain size, you just can't fly on grass. Just don't do that. Of course, these are just using differential rotor speed for yaw. I actually don't even know what they use for pitch and roll. Do they have? They do have cyclic. Or I guess they have two. They have two swash plates with two collectives and two cyclics, and they just do differential collective for yaw. There's the multi-rotor, which uses differential throttle for yaw. No, but position 3 is actually auto So let's see. Yeah, the middle position is position hold. The bar position is attitude hold or auto level. So in this mode, you can get it going and it won't stop the motion while you will naturally slow down just due to maintaining a level attitude. But in this position, it actively holds position as soon as you let go of the stick. It overshoots, it brings it back. Do that, and if I all of a sudden let go, it brings it back. Position is that, and I let go, and then position 3 is return to launch site, I think. Let's see what it does. So, no hands. I think it just position 3 is return to launch site. We'll turn the throttle down for that. So I think it gets up to a certain altitude. It's back to the horizontal location it was launched from, and then it descends. Looks like that's what it's doing. Yeah. That's what most of the GPS equipped multi-rotors will do. Flipped the switch for a second there because I was getting impatient watching it descend. But yeah, see, in this position, it doesn't matter what I do with the stick, it'll just auto run and let the motors out. Okay, very good. Heli, again, need the most practice with those. So how's nitro? Yeah, it does. No, it doesn't. It doesn't matter. Low head speed and high head speed, I think, is the only thing that switch does. This one. Is it idle up too? I think, yeah, it does do idle up. suspension, robotics until becoming more proficient without your pilot. Trainer. Oh, it just has the little ping pong ball landing gear. That'll still be good though. Yeah. Parker, please. Just don't look too hard. Push my luck a little. Alright, I'm gonna do one of those. I'm gonna push my luck too hard. That was a little trainer gear actually. Help a lot. What's this? Just a little mini. Yeah, it is. It's similar to the Blade 150. So I think it's actually it's fine now. Does it do it up? It does. Okay. Since this is the simulator, let's push my luck just a little bit. Okay, that's it. Let's go. Overhead speed. Position. What are we taking now, area? I think this is, it's not a mechanical tail, I don't think. I mean, it's rendering as one, but there, I thought actually, I think it probably actually is. Next. Multi-rotor. I could spend a lot on this, but next one. This more of a race quad. Okay, another multi-rotor. This one will definitely have GPS, although simulator renders it. Yeah, so it's the 3 position does like the lowest level is just auto level only. The second level is probably position. The second level is also okay. Yeah, so there's auto level only, and then there's position hold. And I don't think there is an RTLS switch. No, I mean these are very easy to fly. In fact, the camera is even stabilized. Don't really need to practice these. I mean, it's good to get a little practice in with the helicopters, and it's good to know how to take off and land with them. But oh, this one doesn't GPS modes. See, so that's RTLS is position 1. Actually, anything other than that is RTLS. So now it's position 1 is position hold, and then the other 2 positions are RTLS and whatever the one in the middle is. No, this is RTLS, and that other one is auto land, I think. Just lands wherever it is. Yeah, and this one is return to launch site. So always fun to play around with, but it doesn't require a whole lot of practice. So. Oh, motor glider. Ailerons motor glider. Very speedy one. They even took back off after all that. How efficient those glider wings are. Sure, let's fly a little aeroscout for a second. Let's just leave it on safe the whole time. See, can't mess up if you try. But I'm just going to immediately bring it in for landing. But see how easy it is. Okay. Apprentice still. Oh, this will be fun. That was like stole airplanes. This I will bring out of safe. Or, 3 meter rate difference. That's plus. I think it's just different battery. Let's see if there is anything different about that other one. I don't think so. I think it's just a smaller battery. Yeah. Yeah. Same thing, just a little bit less. I don't know, it's actually pretty similar performance. But a little bit less punchy, but oh. Okay. See if it says. Oh, it just this one has auto land. Oh, a little mini sport cub. I actually had one of these for a while. These are a lot of fun to fly. They're super tiny. Oh, but you tend to do that to them just because they're fun to they're fairly acrobatic, and they're so small that you can do sort of like these maneuvers right in front of yourself. Okay. Multi-rotor. I'll play the version with the prop guards just to remind myself that it's kind of the only reason you need to practice with these is just to avoid flying too near anyone, which, I mean, has a position hold, attitude, or position hold, auto level, position hold, and return to launch site. This return to launch site is a lot faster though, which I appreciate. All right, there we go. Oh, Huey. This is, I guess, nitro powered, but it's nitro, not turbine. It's still a scale Huey. A very nice looking one, I must say. Fortunate Sun intensifies. I actually should not. I'm not making light of anything. It's not exactly a happy, nostalgic period in history. It is a beautiful helicopter, though. Let's see if I do it to idle up. It's a little bit bigger, so it's easier to keep track of. It's not really aerodynamic, though. Easier to hover over distance less than its own rotor diameter. Oh, this would be fun. Hughes Racer. Does it have flaps? It does. F2 position. Oh, this whole time I forgot to turn that off. Well, it's been close to neutral anyways. So I should turn off that flat mix when I'm not using it. Okay. Flaps to take off. Gear up. Flaps up. And since this is a whoa, that roll rate though. Let's whoop. Let's do a little high speed pass. The roll rate is just so insane. It's like something you expect out of a 3D airplane, not out of this thing. Man. It is pretty quick. It is a little bit limited by the fact that it's trying to look scale. But let's do flaps in and a little bit of a lower speed pass. Because it has the cowling for a radial engine. Of course, it's not a radial engine. Idiot. Get down. Flaps full. All right. No. Oh, nitro heli. All right. Gauge it. Which that's not a separate smoke system. That's just nitro helis usually run rich. Which this doesn't have auto level, but it's a fairly stable helicopter. And it has a good like gyro in it. All right, let's push our luck just a little bit. All right. Probably not going to do that again. Let's just bring it in. Now let's just do a little bit of maneuvering, pirouette, and left. To a hover. That was to the right, left. And back to a hover. And come back to the center. Forwards. And backwards. Sir. Let's try all that again. But flip around. So to the left. Oh. Nope, that was bound to run out sooner or later. Actually, let's try that again and just oh, actually, apparently the next one's oh, with the trainer gear. Yeah, perfect. After that, I think that's probably what I need. Okay, and put it up. And just go to the left or to the right. Back to hover. To the left. Back to hover. Back to the center. Up. Fly forward. Not very far. Hover up there. And back. Very careful. Flip it around. Yaw. Not in doing a loop. Go to that to the right, which facing myself, so left stick. Then forward towards me. Back to hover. To the left, just right stick because it's facing towards me. And back to a hover. Trying to anyways. Let's fly backwards just a little bit this way. And forwards just a little bit. Right back. And back to hover. Back around. Should probably fly a little bit higher, but trying to keep it in sight. Okay, and just bring it back down to the trainer gear. And just try to just bring it back into a hover. Down. Okay. Still need a lot of work. Yeah, ready to go. Is this, I think it's electric. Oh no, it's nitro. It's not turbine though. I think there are turbine helicopters in simulator, but okay, so since this is a scale helicopter, let's just get it going with a little bit of forward speed. And turn it around. Bring it back. And let's just try to get this back on the ground. Piece. Okay. Okay. Oh, same thing, just without the flybar, I guess, because the real version doesn't have flybar, or the full scale version, I should say. Well, the real full-scale version, because this is the simulated whatever scale this is at. It's kind of acting up. The gyros are. Let's bring that back down. Do idle up. Nope, I can't see. Oh, okay. All right. Well, it's intact. Okay, let's not push our luck. Okay. KDE 700. Really? Another thing I need to practice with. Oh, whoa. Is that? Yeah, that's in auto level, although it does not appear to actually have auto level. But it's at least not in idle up. This is actually this is probably one where I can do that a lot more easily, but okay, let's just bring it back. This is not exactly a trainer, but so much the better. I need to practice with the full flight envelope. And bring it down. Ooh, okay. How far through the list am I? I'm actually getting close at this point. It's been many more days of this than I expected. About 2/3 of the way through. Okay. Oh, back to a little fixed wing here. Oh, it's only got one gear, which I mean, it's just there to keep the prop from hitting the ground. But this is, yeah, this is made for knife edging. In fact, it flies almost without hardly any rudder pressure, even at low speed. If I get going a little faster, it flies just as well sideways as it does right side up, and it literally flies exactly the same upside down because well, it's not just a symmetrical airfoil, it is a flat airfoil because it's a profile plane. So you do need a little bit of elevator pressure, but you could trim that out. Actual lift coefficient is the same. Very easily do a rudder loop there. Not exactly the best glide ratio in the world. Although it does have probably have a good glide time just because the wing loading is so low. All right, in. It only needs the one main gear because the wingtip fences actually are the rest of the gear. Oh, clever. Yeah. Balsa electric 3D. I try to hover with this. Oh, it's yeah, lots of performance. That's what I want for this. quite a nice 3D airplane. Lots of power, good control surfaces, big enough to beat a little bit of inertia to make it not so overly sensitive. Responds very quickly, but uh, without any sort of jitter. All right, bring it back in for a landing. Power off, snap roll there. Oh, the same thing, but with the nitro engine. All right, let's go ahead and give it a go. Similarly massive amount of power. Yeah. Oh, this is that's probably not nitro. This is, I think, gas. Oh yeah, that's gas. Based on both how loud it is and the fact that it's oh, am I finally getting a torque roll that doesn't completely suck? I think maybe almost. Not quite. I got half a torque roll that was like acceptable. But that transitions into so that is all the way through K. There's about another 30% of the list left. Should be able to do that.